Okay. Hey everyone, it's Victoria Trevino, also known as V_Trev on Instagram, and Cody, my boyfriend and trainer and personal hell giver.
Also known as Big Barta 8 on Instagram.
We decided to start a YouTube channel because both of us are personal trainers and we're both competitors. So working out and fitness is pretty much our life and we love every moment of it. But we both get questions daily on fitness and nutrition, and we just love to help people, so we decided why not to give y'all a look kind of behind the scenes on what him and I do every single day in the gym and record it all just to put it out there for you guys. We decided to do a Q&A. We put it up on Instagram and Facebook, and we promised y'all we'd have it up by this weekend. So we're actually in Dallas for the Better Bodies.
My girl Christy Waddell is taking the
Yes.
stage tomorrow, looking lean and mean.
She's going to kill it. So we're really excited. We went to the athletes meeting earlier today, and Christy and I went over her posing routine, so we're excited for
Shout
her.
out to Christy Waddell.
Yeah, y'all check her out on Instagram and follow her tomorrow. She takes her first time on the stage, and y'all wish her good luck.
Pictures will be posted tomorrow.
So we're going to start with the Q&A. The first question...
First question came from me. It was, will you marry me? Yes, it was a joke. Just kidding. I mess with her about it all the time because I know how excited she is. She talks about it all the time. So I kind of mess around with her a little bit. But no, we are not engaged. Hopefully in the near future we will be.
Yeah, hopefully.
That's up to me. So, but yes, it was just a joke. Just messing around. Just trying to get y'all's blood flowing a little bit, you know. Just... Yeah, but we are not engaged yet. But it should happen soon.
So after that, we had a question of how many meals do you eat a day? So this pretty much depends on what exactly you're wanting to do. Like him and I both, either if we're in or out of prep, usually stick to about minimum 6 meals a day. And a lot of the time when we tell people that, they're like, y'all eat 6 meals a day? But what you have to understand is we didn't just wake up one day and say, oh, we're going to eat 6 meals a day. The portions are extremely different between the both of us because obviously there's a big size difference here. I stick to about 3 to 4 ounces on my protein, and then on my carbs, it's a 1/3 cup to 1/2 cup at most. And then, you know, greens, I usually stick unlimited on that because greens are, I mean, they're greens. They're not going to hurt you in any sort of way. So if I'm feeling really hungry, I may make a big salad. Or if I'm just, you know, pretty full or I just need to get something in real quick, I may just throw a cup of broccoli in my meal or something like that. But with Cody, it's a little different.
For the guys, I mean, contest prep, I was around 6 to 7 meals a day. I had to actually add a meal because I was eating every 2 hours because I could not make it 3 hours. There's just no way. And my days were longer, so we actually added a meal halfway through my contest prep. But during off season, I'll eat anywhere from 6 to 9 meals depending on my day and depending on how hungry I am. It just really depends because last off season I had 7 to 8 meals a day. Just depends on how hungry I was and how often I ate, or if I ate and then trained and then ate again, you know, just normally it just off season is 6 to 8 or 6 to 9 meals, and contest prep is anywhere from 7 to 6 to 7 meals.
Your portions are
portions, yeah, portions are around 8 ounces of protein. Sometimes, or for contest prep, it's 8 ounces of protein, about 3/4 to a cup and a half or cup of rice for my meals, and then as she said, greens, or it says a certain amount, but you have to probably eat that minimum. That's the minimum. I mean, you can always add some more greens if you're still hungry. So, but off season wise, I'll eat, my portions will go. Some will be 10 ounces and Post-workout, I mean, just depends on how I'm feeling. I haven't actually started my off-season yet because I'm still coming off the show, and as you can tell, I'm kind of puffier since the show. So, but my carbs go up a bunch during off-season. I'll eat about a cup and a half.
Friends.
Carbs are gains. That's it. That's that. Carbs are gains. I'll eat probably a cup and a half with about 3 or 4 meals. And then post-workout will probably be about 2 cups of rice with about 8 to 10 ounces of beef. That's my favorite meal. I can eat that 7 times a day if I wanted to. If I could, I would eat it 7 times a day. But just depends on how I'm feeling that day and how hard what I'm training. You know, I'm off season. I'll have a cheat meal or 2 a week. Try to keep them clean, but sometimes it just doesn't always go that way. You just want to eat, so you eat after a training session. So. Next question.
Our next question is, how do you get rid of an unwanted midsection? This question I probably get at least 30 times a day from females and males, actually. But actually, Cody and I both, that's where we hold water. That's where we both store our fat.
Fluffy bellies.
Yes. I never thought that I would ever see abs. I would see girls walk around with tiny waists before I actually got into shape or even got into the gym. And I just never thought that I would ever be able to get to that point. That's not true. Everybody has abs. Everybody can trim down. Everybody has muscle. The way you get rid of unwanted belly fat is plain and simple diet. I mean,
clean
you
eating
have
and
to eat
cardio.
clean.
But you can't do it with just cardio. You have to. It's a combo of both of them. A lot of people think that, I'll just eat this, but I'll do 20 minutes of extra cardio. You know, but that's not the way it works. Because I mean, it's gonna stick to your body a lot longer than you're gonna burn it off.
Yeah.
So I mean, a good combination. If you want it done, do it right. Just if that's something that you really want, go out and get it. Do it. Just do whatever it takes. Don't sit there and try to say, make excuses for yourself like, I ate this, so I'm just going to do 20 minutes of extra cardio. Mm-hmm. No, you need a good combination of a clean diet and consistent cardio, you know.
Yeah. You can't out-train
don't
a
kill
bad
yourself.
diet.
If you can get that diet down, the cardio, and then you get your cardio down, go run with it. Just I promise you, try it for a week or 2 and see how much it actually changes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And pretty much cardio and diet, I would say, for midsection or belly fat in general. Mm-hmm. Fat in general. It doesn't even have to just be belly fat. Fat in general is diet and cardio. Yep. And of course, weight training too. It's going to help tighten stuff up.
Right.
But I'm not saying just get on a diet and just do cardio, but you need weight training as well because.
But for that midsection there, especially females, where you hold like on your love handles or like, you know, right under, like my problem area is like right under my belly button is where I can always tell when I'm not following my diet because I hold water there like crazy. And like Cody said, what I have to do, because I've done it before, is get back on my clean eating and hit that cardio hard. That's sometimes if I have to throw fasted in there to, you know, get up, kill my cardio, get a good weight training session in. I may even do some abdominal work just to get that area tightened up again. But I'm definitely sweating. And, you know, it's calories in, calories out. So if you're putting good food in, your body's going to treat you right as long as you're treating it right. Okay, so the next question after that was, did y'all...
just stop eating bad.
Yeah, did y'all just stop eating bad and just like pick up on eating healthy? I mean, it was kind of different. Like, Cody always worked out, but he didn't diet really hard when we started dating. No.
I mean, I
did not.
No.
You worked out.
I worked out, and I thought I knew what clean eating was. But
you didn't
back
get
in
the
the day,
results
in the day, I would say around 2011 is whenever where I was at my heaviest, and I just hated my body. Mm-hmm. I was just so fat. So fat. I hated it. And
I still loved you.
I know you did, but we didn't know each other in 2011.
Well, when did we meet?
2012. End of 2012. 2011 is probably where I kickstarted my fitness obsession. You know, I worked out like since my sophomore year of high school, but 2011 was when and I thought I was eating healthy, but I was eating like maybe 3 ounces of chicken breast, a cup of broccoli, and a protein shake. And I was like, what? And then I look back at that, I'm like, what was I doing? No wonder I didn't see results.
You have to feed your body.
So no, we didn't just drop all the junk food, and I still ate bad foods. Yeah. I mean, every now, probably all the time, a lot more than I should have. Like if I was lifting the way I was, you know.
For me, it was a little different. When we started dating, I didn't really work out. I played basketball majority of my life, and it's like as soon as I decided not to, you know, that was my only form of physical activity. And when that stopped, the weight really came on. So I had gained probably anywhere from 20 to 30 pounds. And I just woke up one day and said enough was enough. I wasn't happy with my body. I just felt like I couldn't be myself anymore. And that's when I decided to actually go out and hire a personal trainer. And it's kind of funny because the night before I started, Cody looked at me and said, if you eat bad and throw this away, I'm going to be really upset with you. And that's when it kind of hit me. I was like, oh, wait, I have to like eat right if I'm going to work out. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. I mean, that shows about how much I knew about what I was getting myself into. But just starting from the basics, you know, it comes down to if you really want something, you're going to go after it. That's just the way, you know, things get done. That's the way you need to be if you're anything. I mean, not even just fitness, anything in life. And so, you know, I started training, and then from what I knew, we didn't really know much about nutrition. We just knew, I mean, it's obvious when you're going to Taco Bell 4 to 5 times a week.
By the time she started getting into the swing of things, I already had a lot more knowledge on nutrition and stuff like that. So
we did a lot of research.
When she first started with her first trainer, before I was even a personal trainer, I would say at the beginning of 2013.
Yeah, it was summer 2013.
Yeah, summer 2013. I already knew a little bit, and I had the idea in my head that I wanted to be a personal trainer. I wanted to open up my own company, and which I ended up doing in March of 2014, called Rep It Out Fitness. A lot of you have heard about it. If you haven't, go check us out. But yeah, so I already had a base idea of nutrition, so I kind of helped her with that aspect as well as I did with her. I did like my nutrition myself, and I also helped her with hers, get her started and like getting her in the swing of things. And I was still getting into the swing of the actual proper nutrition through research and stuff like that. But you know, it wasn't cold turkey.
It wasn't.
It was a process.
We still went out to eat a lot, but I mean, we made healthier choices.
Yeah, there's always healthy choices. And people would say, "Oh, well, my family's going out to eat. I don't know what I can eat." Well, just look at the menu. You know what's clean and what's not. If it's loaded with butter, if it's loaded with cheese, it's loaded with sugar, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of
my
salt.
point is,
calm down.
I still lost like 20 to 30 pounds of fat within that time with, you know, still training really hard and just making healthier choices in the kitchen. At that time, I did not eat, you know, as many times a day as I should. And that's where, you know, we've learned so much over the past 2 years on nutrition and the body and the science behind it all, because it's really such an amazing thing. So no, we did not just cold turkey stop, but
fitness in general is a learning process. You have to find, if you're not going to hire a coach, a trainer, a nutritionist, or anything like that, you have to do the research yourself, and you have to find what works for you, because every individual is different.
Yep.
Like me, like turkey, I can't eat turkey meat. I can't eat it. It goes straight through me.
And it gives
Sorry,
really
TMI,
gas.
but it goes straight through me. I cannot eat it. I just can't. Slow digesting carbs, sweet potatoes, brown rice. Brown rice, I do not digest it at all. Trust me, I don't. But jasmine rice and a little bit of potatoes and oatmeal work very well for me carb-wise. And beef, chicken, and fish work very well for me. Salmon, I absolutely hate it. I will not touch it. Ever. Ugh.
And see, like, all those things, like my sister, for example, I mean, we're sisters. We share the same genetics. But, you know, when Cody gets her ready for a show, she goes no carbs to lean out. My body goes flat, and I mean, it does not do well. I need carbs like crazy. So, you know, everyone's different, and it's all about learning. It's all learning.
Learn about your body. If not, if you don't want to take the time to do the research, please, before you try anything crazy with by yourself, ask for advice from a trainer. Me, Victoria, somebody around here. Somebody around your area, if you're not in our area, you know, or like we both do online programs. But just please get educated before you try to take your fitness into your own hands, I guess, if you're too nervous about it.
Yeah.
You know, because if you have something structured, you're more than likely to stick to it than doing it yourself, where you're going to give yourself more leniency.
Right.
Which to this day, right now, I'm not in off season. I'm just kind of like in limbo, I guess you would say, between contest and off season. We're both trying to tone up a little bit, like get the post show fluff off and get ready for a photo shoot soon. But I don't know. It's just we're kind of in limbo right now, so we don't know what the next step is for us. We're just trying to get back in the swing of things, because it is hard post show to. I've learned after doing my first show that it is hard to get back in the swing of things of dieting and stuff. Whenever you're just eating all this good food, you're staring at your fish and veggies or your chicken and rice, and you're like, "Oh, well, pizza sounds so much better."
Yeah.
Let's go get some pizza.
Those taste
But no,
buds change.
yeah. But at the end, to end that question, fitness. No, you didn't. We didn't start like drop it cold turkey. We still treated ourselves here and there, a little bit more than we probably should have. But it's a learning process, and fitness in general is a learning process. So find somebody to help educate you, or educate yourself by researching anything and everything. And if you have any questions, feel free to email us, text us, everything like that. And we will put our emails and our Facebook and Instagram links below. So.
Yes. Okay, next question. Does Tristan eat what y'all eat, or do y'all make him something separate? Okay.
Tristan is my son. We got Tora, is what he calls her.
Yes.
He's called her Victoria for the first time in almost 3 years the other day, and we were in shock because he's never said Victoria. He's always said Tora. He is 4 years old. He's an amazing little boy. Awesome personality. Got a little attitude on him, like
if
his
y'all
dad.
want to know what he looks like without facial hair.
This is 100% daddy.
He is so
all
precious.
me. He looks like me as I was a little kid. But yes, he is an amazing little boy, and he's changed my life. I had him I was 19 years old, but I would not change it for the world, because he is my rock. He is my light. Like, he is my boy.
Oh yeah. So
he's literally daddy's boy. But no.
Well, okay, so he eats. Okay, when we're in prep, I mean, we don't make him.
He's not gonna eat fish
chicken
and
and broccoli.
No.
But if we make dinner, like right now, like Cody said, we're not really like. Right now, yes, we eat throughout our Tupperware throughout the day, but like tonight, we were like, hey, let's go grab a bite of sushi. Okay, so we did,
down like 6 rolls of sushi.
We worked out today. We'll get up and work out tomorrow. But, so if we make something at home, or like when Cody was in contest prep, he always made Tristan food. A lot of the time, we refuse to go through
McDonald's.
Yeah, anything like that.
I try to keep absolutely no McDonald's. I do not like the McDonald's itself. I just don't like McDonald's. It just grosses me out. The meat looks like rubber.
Yeah.
And, I mean, if I got him he ate a lot, like not a lot, but like if I needed to get him something quick, Chick-fil-A, like he loves Chick-fil-A. He really likes going there to play. He doesn't even like the food. He just goes there to play. But I get him grilled chicken or just chicken nuggets,
Yeah, but I mean, we definitely like.
Overall,
I'm a Nazi on like making sure that like he's eating his fruit and stuff like that.
She makes him eat more fruit than I would. I'll give him Pop-Tarts and Oreos all day long because he's 4 years old. I'm not gonna put my son on a nutrition plan. Yeah, does he eat? Like, say we're out of contest prep and we're going out to eat, or we're cooking stuff at home. Yes, he'll eat what he ate. I mean, we all sat down and ate meatloaf and mashed potatoes the other day together.
But he definitely like if
he's a 4 year. He eats what a normal 4-year-old would eat, besides the McDonald's and all that crap.
It's all habit forming with them at that age, though.
Yes.
And that's the one thing that like, not that my mom, for example, she ate healthy our entire life, and I started gaining weight around 16 because I got my own car, and that's when I could go
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell and Whataburger, and I did.
With flurries.
So, it's all habit forming, and we definitely make it a point. Like, he loves going to the gym with us. And
he loves.
Actually, Sunday we were working out, and he kept coming up and asking if he could work out with us, and we were trying to get our workout done as fast as possible so he could lift weights with Dada. But, so he's awesome. So we definitely treat him. I mean, we're not going to put him on a meal plan or anything like that. But making healthy choices, making sure that they get the right nutrition is definitely important. Like I said, I make sure he eats his fruit, and I make sure he eats the main course of his meal before he can have a cookie or anything like that. I'm not big on sodas. Tea, if anything, and stuff like that. So he's healthy.
That question was for Cassidy Homan. So what I would recommend for Aiden was like try to introduce him little by little. Like limit his ketchup. You said he drowns his stuff in ketchup. Limit it. Give him a little packet of ketchup,
Yeah.
Like buy the little packets of ketchup or a little single serving of ketchup.
But
just tell him.
Make the food good
Make
for
it
them.
food. Make it like fun, like they have like chicken nuggets that you can buy. Yeah, they're fried, but I mean they're all white meat chicken. Just look at the ingredients, look at the preservatives in them, and but
using stuff like instead of beef, like she could easily use turkey meat and stuff like that.
If you want to, there's always a
something.
substitute. Just if you need recipes, email us, text us. If you need recipes, because I mean there's some recipes that I've used for Tristan that he loves. He couldn't even tell the difference.
Yeah.
I made him healthy pizza the other day and he had no idea.
Yeah.
He just loves pizza. So it looked like a pizza. It tasted like a pizza. It was a pizza, so he ate it.
Okay, so the next
question is...
What exercises...
Wait, no. Oh.
Yeah.
Kaylee. I answered the question at the beginning. No, it's not real. We're not engaged.
Okay, so next
moving
question.
On.
What exercises lean out and tone thighs without making them super bulky? Okay, so I get this a lot from a lot of my girl clients, either online or in person. Girls, do not be scared of the weights. Like,
no.
Trust me, I was that girl at one time. I did not want to touch a weight, and Cody was always...
She hated me whenever I tried to put more weight on.
Yeah.
She hated it. But now, if it's not heavy, she don't like it.
Yeah, it's true. Don't be scared of weights, okay? When it comes to legs, any body part really, but legs, the right amount of cardio, diet, I cannot explain enough how important diet is. It's like 60% of all of this, and lifting weights. What lifting weights is going to do is it's going to tone that muscle up, and
build it.
Anytime you do cardio, it's going to burn fat. So when you take away that fat and you're building up that muscle's going to show through.
You're going to have the toned legs that you want. Don't be scared to lift weights. Do not be scared. I get clients all the time that come in here. I don't want to be big and bulky. I just want to tone up. Well, tone up, you kind of got to lift some weights because the muscle's not going to tone by itself. Just because you drop fat doesn't mean the muscle's going to tone by itself. You actually still, because you don't know, especially because once that fat's gone, if you don't have muscle under that, what do you have? You're just going to have skinny chicken legs. You don't want that. You want toned legs. I'm going to give you toned legs, but just trust me at what I say, and trust if you're training with Victoria, trust what she said. If you're training with anybody, trust what they're saying.
Yeah.
Unless they absolutely have no idea what they're talking about. If they're not trying to educate you when they're training you,
that's a huge
thing. If they're not trying to educate you, because you're not going to be with them forever. You're not going to be with a trainer the rest of your life. I mean, you might be. You might want to be.
Except for me, I'll be with you for this
forever. But you might. I mean, you might be that kind of person that needs that extra motivation, needs somebody on your butt 24/7.
Or you just want to learn. I mean, that's where I started.
Or if you just want to stare at them, I mean, she stares at me all the time. But I get to stare back. I get to stare at her back. So look how beautiful she is. I get to stare at her back. So yes.
Yeah. So definitely, lifting weights, leg day is very important. Doing the right amount of cardio. Do plyometrics, like anything like jumping squats, alternating lunges. Even when I say weights, even doing stuff with, 10 to 15 pounds and just like a ton of reps.
Find your combination. It's plain and simple to answer this question. It's a combination. Combination of diet, training, and cardio.
Yes.
Just like it's the base of anything. If that's what you focus on, that body part, yes, but also do other body parts too. This video is kind of long. We're approaching 5 minutes or 25 minutes, so we're gonna cut it off. This is part 1 of the Q&A. These are all the questions that were on Victoria's Instagram and Facebook. So the next video we'll do my Instagram and my Facebook questions. So if y'all have any other questions, comment below, and we'll try to answer them on the next video which we'll probably do tonight or tomorrow too. So just stay tuned and check back with us.
All right.